I'm Bob Saget. And this is a brand new show. It's very exciting to me to be here. A new show where one person goes up against 100 people.
Hey everyone, I'm Ben Schneider. And sometimes the world of television can be a bit unfair. Sometimes shows that are underwhelming can get renewed for multiple seasons, while others that are solid simply don't get the love they deserve. The world of game shows is no exception. I've talked a lot about Greed on this channel, mostly for that very reason. I think it was underappreciated and Fox pulled the plug far too soon. I also did a video on GSN's Grand Slam, and to be honest, that's another one that's long overdue for a revival. But one show that I haven't discussed on this channel yet is 1 vs. 100, which is another one of my all-time favorites. And with the unfortunate sudden passing of host Bob Saget last weekend, I figure now is a good time to pay tribute to him by taking a look back at this underrated quiz show. As Bob always said,
this game is very simple. Either you are going to win, or the mob is going to win.
The main contestant acts as the one competing against their 100 opponents, or the mob. The one's goal is to be the last contestant standing, while the mob's goal is to remain in the game until the one answers a question incorrectly. If the one answers a single question wrong, they lose everything, and their winnings up to that point are split among all the remaining mob members. Which is how Ken Jennings added an oddly specific amount of money to his career winnings total. If the one survives and eliminates all 100 members of the mob, they win $1 million prize. Throughout the game, the one is always asked, do you want the money, or do you want the mob? Selecting the money allows them to leave the game with the amount of money earned up to that point, while selecting the mob continues the game and reveals another question. Now, very few big money game shows are complete without some sort of lifelines, and 1 vs. 100 is no exception. Each contestant gets 3 helps along the way. They can ask the mob, poll the mob, or trust the mob. Asking the mob highlights 2 mob members, one of whom has the right answer and one of whom has the wrong answer. The chosen mob members reveal why they chose their answers, and the third answer is eliminated, narrowing it down to 2 choices for the main contestant. Polling the mob allows the contestant to choose one of the 3 possible answers and see how many mob members chose that answer.
63 people chose B, your credit score. Which one of them would you like to speak to?
One of the Deal or No Girl, number 7.
One of the Deal or No Girl, number 7. Now, why number 7, the Deal or No Deal girl?
And she's just closest. It's right there, so she's
Closest? All right, and what is your name?
Megan.
Megan, nice to meet you, Megan. Let me ask you a question. Why didn't you ask Ken Jennings, number 13? He won $2.5 million. How much did you win? $2.5 million on Jeopardy.
And trusting the mob automatically locks in the most popular answer given by the mob. The payout structure initially awarded contestants for every mob member they eliminated. The more questions the contestants saw, the more valuable their questions became. In the second season, however, it was simplified to a standard money tree that awarded contestants for every 10 mob members eliminated. If a contestant eliminates all 100 mob members, they're awarded $1 million prize. The only contestant to defeat the mob was 21-year-old Jason Luna, winning the top prize on a Battle of the Sexes special for the Season 2 premiere. Luna's win came in spectacular fashion, too, as he eliminated his final 15 opponents on a single question.
You know what, Jason? Just for shiggles, before we find out the correct answer, let's find out how many people got this wrong. Jason, you'll win $1 million. All right, okay. This has never happened here. According to Hallmark, what is the biggest card-giving holiday of the year? Jason said A, Christmas. The correct answer is...
In the end, only 28 episodes of 1 vs. 100 aired on NBC. But the show did create several home versions, including a board game, plug-and-play game, DS game, DVD game, and an interactive version for Xbox Live. The DS game was based on the second season of the show and was pretty basic, often leading to repeated questions. And while it did feature Saget as host, I'm almost positive he didn't actually record any lines for the game, as the audio sounds like it was taken directly from the show itself.
If you get just one answer wrong, you know this, you will leave with nothing, and the remaining members of the mob will split your money. If you get just one answer wrong, you will leave with nothing, and the remaining members of the mob will split your money. You're going to tell me the answer you want to know more about, and I'm going to show you how many members in the mob chose that answer, okay? You're going to tell me the answer you want to know more about, and I'm going to show you how many members in the mob chose that answer, okay?
Okay.
The DVD game, on the other hand, was actually hosted by Saget, and is a pretty good experience.
Welcome to 1 vs. 100 DVD game. Yeah, it's me, Bob, not some lookalike.
And as recently as November of 2021, Microsoft stated that they were working on a revival of the Xbox Live version, so we'll see if anything comes of that. After the show ended on NBC, Game Show Network acquired the rights to air reruns of the episodes. GSN's reruns brought in decent enough ratings that the network eventually launched a revival of the show with Carrie Ann Inaba as the host. To accommodate for GSN's much smaller prize budget, the top prize was reduced to $50,000, and the mob members all competed virtually via webcam. So that's 1 vs. 100. It's a really solid format and one that I think is due for a revival. In the meantime, the GSN version is available for streaming on Pluto TV, but it's been over 7 years since we last saw the NBC version in reruns on GSN. So if anyone from NBC or GSN happens to be watching this, I think it's time to pull Bob Saget's episodes off the shelf. Put it on Peacock, let Pluto air the episodes, bring it back to GSN on weekends. Just anything that gives us another chance to rewatch them. With that being said, thanks for watching.
Tonight, an amazing thing happened.